I mean, I don't necessarily see it as a problem if people are like honest about it. And like if everyone at the top, like at the top of the top are competing with steroids, then it's like you kind of don't have an option if you want to like get to your peak, you know? Because then you'll hit your genetic limit. And then to get past your genetic limit, you need to have like steroids to an extent. So I think it's okay. It's not natural, but like it's normal for them to do it, for people to do it. But you know, I think when you're misleading people, like, oh, you can look like this or you can achieve this, you know, naturally, then that's where it kind of gets kind of like iffy. You know, I think that's where the line needs to be drawn. But hey, I mean, a lot of the people that I looked up to, maybe they did steroids, and because they look so good on steroids, that motivated me to go even harder, you know? So there's some inspiration in people who do steroids that lie about it, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, you know? So I'm not against it. You know, I personally won't take it, but at least not until I hit my peak or anything, you know? So we'll see. Yeah.
Does a disservice,
Hmm.
and one thing that like I've noticed recently is even the natural people, the
Yeah.
people that got there naturally and they look good, they put in a
Yeah.
lot of hard work,
Yeah.
they're being accused of steroids now,
That's exactly it.
and
Yeah.
so like it's almost like a cop out for people,
It
that are
is.
just beginning. It's like, oh, I'm never gonna look like that because they're using steroids and I'm not using steroids. And so it's almost like an excuse for people either not to get started or work harder. And so that's one thing I think is really dangerous now. It's like it's gone to a point where people are accusing anybody that looks good of using
Y-
steroids. And there are people out there that are not using steroids that have
I like
achieved
it.
it through dedication, hard work, obsessiveness, and
Yeah.
things like that.
No, no, that's a really good point because a lot of the people online, like the internet wizards, internet warriors, are like, they'll see a nice, good body that like is kind of skeptical. It's like, oh, I don't know if that, I don't know, is that guy natural? He looks kind of shreddy, he looks kind of ripped, but you know, I'm just gonna say he uses steroids, you know. So it's just like that's the easy way out. And you know, when you accuse someone of using steroids, whether or not they do, like it just puts in your mind that like, yeah, I don't have to work as hard, or like I don't, there's no way I can achieve that. And you set yourself up for failure basically. Like you create a block or a limiting belief that, you know, you need to do steroids in order to look good, which is like a false premise. So it does limit people. So yeah, you're completely right on that, you know? Yeah, yeah. Sucks. I mean, hey, those people, they're probably not going to look good at all. So, I mean, regardless of whether you're on steroids or you're natural, or like if you look good naturally, like you have to put in an insane amount of work. So it doesn't matter if you're on steroids or you're not. Like to look good, you have to work very, very hard. So, man, you know, it is what it is. Yeah. Yeah.
And I think it goes back to like comparing yourself to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
It's like if you're on social media and then you're either jealous of other people and you're
Uh-huh.
not willing to put in the hard work, that says something about you. So like stop looking at other people and focus on, hey, can I personally me look better? And
Uh-huh.
and so like I think that's crucial. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you watch the full episode here. And if you're not subscribed yet, make sure you click on the subscribe button. I really appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next video.